Soy is definitely a hot topic, and there's so much information circulating about it on the internet, some for and others against it. And there are so many different kinds of soy based products now sold in the store, from soy crumbles to tofu to soybeans. So, what's the truth on this? Is soy okay to eat? And is there a limit to how much one should eat of it? If you've got these questions, let's tackle them. In this episode, we'll go deeper on the subject of soy. We'll touch on soy safety, what kinds of soy is best to eat, and how much. I want to help you gain clarity on this topic and walk away with more confidence as you move towards the best health and nutrition on your plant based diet journey. Ready? Let's get started. Welcome to the Plant Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi friend, do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Hi friend. Do you want to make things easier and less stressful for yourself? I know I do. Life is already busy with enough challenges and heartaches, and some days it feels like I'm just trying to survive and get through that day, especially if I'm not feeling well and the children are uncooperative and whiny. Life can get like that sometimes, doesn't it? Maybe that's where you're at now too, dealing with health challenges, trying to keep your job, dealing with a busy family schedule, and getting meals on the table. Yet you know there's that health bomb ticking inside you. It's ticking in the background, just waiting to go off. That unexpected heart attack, that sudden stroke, or having the next blood test finally reveal that you've become diabetic and need to start meds. So that's why you're here listening to this podcast. You want to start plant-based eating, but it seems impossible to do in your current health circumstances and with your busy schedule. Well, I want to tell you this. Your diet transition can be smooth, easy, and stress-free. It can be done in a way that will integrate seamlessly with your current lifestyle and health challenges because we will take it at a pace that will work best for you. But in order to make that happen, I need you to take that first step. The first step of believing in yourself and that a different life and different health outcome is possible with the right guidance, support, and strategies. Then reach out to me at healthnow@plantnourish.com or apply for a free rapid health transformation call using the links in the show notes. Let's see if and how we can work together to help you transform your health and life through the power of whole plant-based foods. I can't wait to connect with you. Now let's move into today's topic. In the community groups I'm involved in, I see lots of questions posted, and one common topic is soy. I'm not surprised because I know how much controversy there is around it. I remember seeing comments like this. Soy intake. After reading the whole food book, it seems there is no real issues with soy intake. That being said, are folks limiting their soy milk plus tofu intake? Someone else chimed in. I don't eat or drink soy except for what is in my vegan butter and vegan mayo. It can be harmful from what I understand. And here's another one. This gentleman wrote, most soy is GMO, but even if it were organic, I'm afraid of it because the protein profile is more like meat and is full of plant estrogens. See the confusion and worry? That's why I wanted to do this episode on soy, to cut through the confusion and bring more clarity to this issue. So should you eat it or not? And what kinds and how much? Let's take each question and break it down now. Let's tackle the biggest question first. Should you even eat it? Whole soybeans can be a healthful component of meals, and the consumption of soy has been seen through research to bring many health benefits. They do contain a class of phytoestrogen compounds called isoflavones, but these don't work exactly like estrogen in the body. What we've learned now through studies is that these phytoestrogens actually act like selective estrogen receptor modulators, causing different but beneficial effects on different areas of our bodies. Contrary to many myths and beliefs, soy consumption is actually associated with many health benefits. These include a lower risk of bone fractures, less risk of breast cancer, increased bone mineral density, improved menopausal symptoms, and less ovarian and endometrial cancers. Of course, if you have a soy allergy, you need to avoid soy. And for all plant-based eaters, but especially soy consumers, it is important to ensure adequate iodine intake. To learn more about whether soy is safe to eat, listen to episode 39. Is soy good for you and should you eat it? And I'll link that for you in the episode show notes. Let's move on to the next question. Is all soy okay to eat, or are certain kinds more recommended? To this, I would say that the kind of soy you eat definitely matters. The most healthful soy foods to consume are organic or non-GMO whole soybeans, such as yellow or black soybeans and edamame. Next up would be minimally processed soy foods, such as organic or non-GMO soy products like tofu, soy milk, and tempeh. I know there are plenty of soy-based vegan commercial products sold nowadays, like protein powders, TVP, textured vegetable protein, vegan burger patties, soy-based vegan meat chunks, and sausages. Unfortunately, the main constituent in many of these products is soy protein concentrate, or SPC, and the predominant process used for making soy protein concentrate currently involves aqueous ethanol washing of hexane extracted soy meal. Hexane is used in the extraction of crude oil from soybeans because this method produces good yields of more than 95%. The problem, though, is that hexane is nowadays considered to be toxic. So for the most health benefits, I would recommend consuming whole forms of soy and those minimally processed forms I previously mentioned, versus much if any of these highly processed vegan soy products. But in all cases, if you are unsure, take a moment to check the ingredient list and nutrition facts label on a product package before making your final purchasing decision. I do want to mention here one exception to this: soy curls. These are made from whole, non-GMO soybeans that have been cooked, dehydrated, and cut into thin chunks. They're only made with one ingredient, soybeans. So in a sense, they can be considered a minimally processed whole food like tofu or tempeh. Now on to the last question. How much? Perhaps you're wondering, is there a certain amount of soy I should eat in a day? And here's the answer to that. Yes, an excessive amount of soy intake is not recommended. Instead, for optimal health, aim for about 3 to 5 servings a day of whole soybeans or minimally processed soy foods. A serving would be equivalent to 1 cup of a calcium and vitamin D fortified organic soy milk, half a cup of cooked soybeans or shelled edamame, or half a cup of cut tofu cubes or tempeh. Of course, if you are new to soy, you can give it a try first, then begin to incorporate it more gradually and increasingly into your meals. Know that there are many ways to enjoy whole soybeans and minimally processed soy foods in your meals, and I look forward to discussing that with you on a future episode. So today we looked at some common questions and concerns surrounding soy, such as whether it is safe to eat, what kinds of soy are the best to consume, and how much of it. Now here's an action step you can take. If you've never tried soy before, pick one of these healthful forms of soy and give it a go, either as whole soybeans, as edamame, as tofu, soy milk, or tempeh. If you're already enjoying soy in your diet but only have it now occasionally, think of ways to add it more regularly into your daily intake. There are actually a myriad of ways this can be done. If you would like help and support to build the best nutrition on a plant-based diet and to transform your health through the power of whole plant-based foods, reach out to me at healthnow@plantnourish.com or apply for a free rapid health transformation call using the links in the show notes. I would love to connect with you and see how I can help you reach your health and weight goals through a smooth and successful plant-based diet transition. Let's connect. Thank you for listening to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. If this podcast has helped you, please take a moment to rate and leave a written review on the Apple Podcast app or on iTunes. Knowing how this podcast has made a difference in your life never fails to light me up. I may also select your review to be read on the show. Remember that moving to plant-based eating can be simple and doable, even with your existing health challenges and busy lifestyle. If you have a plant-based diet question you'd like me to answer on this show, share that question with me using the contact options in the show notes. Thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to connect with you again in the next episode. Until next time, keep plant-focused and thriving, my friend.